me through a table, tried to end my career multiple times.
Right.
Like, basically did all that, right? And then, after he gets hurt, we're friends and all that.
That's true.
What if Johnny says the whole time we were friends, it was all for me plotting, so when he would get his rematch for the title, I could screw him out of his one moment. Like, I could take the thing that matters most to him in that one moment.
No, that's beautiful storytelling.
Joe, what do you think about that?
I agree with Ken. That is beautiful sport.
Like, that would be, in my opinion, really cool.
Yeah.
If Johnny revealed this whole time he's been plotting for this moment when Ciampa gets his rematch because he knows how much the belt means to him, and he can do to Ciampa what Ciampa did to Johnny that night when he turned on him in that legendary moment. And regardless of how this goes, we're getting Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa again. So
And
that's great in itself.
Yeah, and this is officially this is bar none the greatest feud in NXT history.
Oh, it's not even close.
Actually, this might be one of the best WWE feuds ever.
Gargano and Ciampa, the story in general, how long it's been, it's a great feud, obviously. But I wonder where they go from here. Yeah, I think the triple threat would be a good idea.
That is a possibility.
Now, who would you have win the triple threat? You would have Adam Cole win?
Actually, if they do it, I think they should do it at Mania, and they should have Ciampa have his moment at Mania.
See, that would be cool. The only reason why I don't know if they do that is because I would think that they would do the NXT title at TakeOver because they're doing it the night before, unless...
No, because the problem is the women's match is on Mania too.
Yeah, well,
you can't not have a world title match at TakeOver.
Yeah, well, there is that. Yeah, and you can't do it 2 nights in a row. No, that would be a good scenario.
I would love that idea too.
I know. Well, the thing is, you got to have Cole do something regardless. Like, even if he's not against those two, he's got to do something.
It's going to be. I like Joe's idea. I think the triple threat's what they should do.
Because originally, I mean,
unless
the Cole thing's the hardest part, because they could afford getting away with doing just Ciampa and Gargano the night before in a 1-on-1 match. They could get away with that
unless they put But here's what I think they should do. I like Joe's idea of Cole versus Gargano versus Ciampa, but you do it at TakeOver. You have Cole win, and then you have a scenario where, and then here's what else you do. They probably won't do this. You have it be a fatal 4-way with Finn Balor.
Okay.
And then you have a scenario where Adam Cole wins and retains and pins Finn Balor, but it was only because Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa were so fixed on fighting each other that they didn't care about the belt. So that way you can have Cole continue his reign, and you can have Tommaso and Johnny, because in my opinion, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano is such a good feud and such a powerful feud that they don't need the belt. It can be just the two of them hating each other's guts.
This is Chris Jericho, Shawn Michaels.
Like it could be that. Now, Joe's idea would be cool too at Mania. They could go so many ways with this.
Oh yeah, they absolutely could, because the only other
I don't think they'll do my idea. I think that's the for the fourth from Balor. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I predict that because I also think I don't think Cole's reign is actually going to be lasting that much longer. Actually,
see, there's 2 ways. Here's what's going to happen. If he holds it through WrestleMania weekend, he's going to have it for like another
probably to like the summer takeover at SummerSlam, like the night before.
But he also, like Joe said, he could lose at Mania weekend. I could see it going both ways. Now,
It just depends who that person is. Or who
so you would want Ciampa to win at Mania, and then I assume you'd want Ciampa and Gargano to be the feud on NXT.
Yeah, pretty much.
For the belt. And then would you call Undisputed Era up at that point because all of them lost their belts?
Yeah, that's what I...
And then they'd come in the Raw or SmackDown after Mania, I assume.
Yeah.
If the reports are true, with Undisputed Era possibly losing their titles because they're going to be called up soon, that's probably when you do it. You have Cole lose at Mania, but then they either night or the SmackDown after
Is Cole going to break Balor's record? If he holds it till Mania?
If he holds it beyond that, for sure.
See, I don't know. He's going to be pretty close, but Joe's idea is actually pretty good.
No,
if they're calling them up.
Oh, yeah.
If they're not calling them up, I think Cole keeps it.
I guess, the other thing with Ciampa and, Gargano in that match is, I guess, I definitely think all 3 of those guys are deserving of being a part of WrestleMania in a match, in a big match. I think they're all, worthy of that.
Oh, for sure.
Especially... Well, Cole's going to be a huge star for many years to come, and all these guys are stars. But I mean, I could see Cole going up on Raw or SmackDown. I truly believe this guy will still be a star. And I think he'll be a main event guy no matter what. But I'd love to see, with all the work Ciampa and Gargano have done, and all the great matches they've done over the years. I'd really love to see those guys have a Mania match because I think they absolutely deserve it. with all the time and work they put
Just the
in.
two of them for the belt?
Well, I think they should be involved in a Mania match of some kind because I think they've just done so much hard work, and
Yeah.
I think they really deserve it.
Now, here's a question for you, Joe and Cameron. What brand do they go to if they get called up? Undisputed Era, SmackDown, or Raw?
See,
Great question.
I was actually thinking about this. If also the reports are true that Drew McIntyre is supposed to knock off Brock Lesnar, and we've seen this before in NXT, I would say
That's a good idea.
with McIntyre being a face now,
Oh my God,
That'd be good.
What a great idea!
Night after Mania, Cole attacks him with the Undisputed Era.
Remember, Undisputed Era attacked him like on this Adam Cole's debut.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
That'd be-
Oh my God,
That'd be really good.
got me out of my chair.
That'd be really good.
Oh, I'm super. The thought of that.
That'd be really good. See, I'd probably put them on Raw too because I'd like to see Heyman have them.
Oh,
And also, what would they do on SmackDown? Because the Fiend is probably going to be. Well, no, Roman will probably be the champion after Mania.
yeah, and McIntyre and Undisputed Era sounds far more appealing than probably Roman in the Undisputed Era.
Yeah,
just because it does it.
That has history too.
Yes.
Yeah, Joe, that's a really good idea. Like the two of them.
Oh my God. That was
If they
crazy.
get called up, I think they probably should be called up soon.
Well, it's also because I think at some point it's like they've done it all.
And then at that point, what you're going to have? Strong will probably go for the IC title.
Yeah. And then,
Oh no, because he'll be in Raw. He'll go for the US title.
Yeah.
Who's the US champion now? It's
Andrade.
Andrade. Oh, Mr. Suspended. You could do that. I think that'd be a good match.
And then
And then the tag belts would be. I don't think you can have your two. Well, I mean, because they may not be the tag champs after me.
they could just drop it to somebody.
Yeah, because honestly, because Seth is probably going to be in a title picture, a singles belt title picture after Mania.
That's the other guy who could probably very well go against McIntyre. But I really love this scenario.
Could you imagine Seth Rollins and Adam Cole?
Oh yeah, I know.
That would be.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Problem is they're both heel factions.
True. That's the only way they go to SmackDown.
They could match up against each other great though. Seth and Cole, Buddy and Strong, and then AOP versus the Riley and Fish.
Well, remember they did Undisputed Era versus Imperium, and that went great. That went fine. So
Yep.
when it's right, and the people want to see it, it turns out great. Because I remember when I first saw it, they were going to do that. I'm like, they might be heels, but it's like, who cares? It's awesome.
Yeah.
And those are the two most dominant 4-man groups. So
I think it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in the Undisputed Era. I love Joe's idea of them coming up and going against Drew.
oh, that was such a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, we get more of those crazy battles.
Yeah. Now, I want to ask you guys this. What do you do with Cole in the Undisputed Era if they stay down after Mania and they don't get called up till SummerSlam?
That's a good question. You probably continue the Dream and Strong feud, to be honest.
Or would you have Dream beat Strong and then go for Cole?
Maybe at some point you have Keith Lee defend it, maybe defend it in a crazy Fatal 4-Way or something that involves Strong, Dream, and Djokovic.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you have... See, I think I would have Lee eventually beat Cole for the belt at that point, for the world title.
I'm thinking that could be the guy who does beat him down the road.
If he stays. It all depends on what they do in the Undisputed Era. I see the reports that they're going up, but with the win tonight and the way it went with Gargano and Ciampa, I could see them staying down in a certain scenario. It all depends on what they do with...
I could see Keith Lee regardless still being world champion.
Oh, I think Keith Lee's going to be world champion this year, regardless of what happens. I think Keith Lee for sure wins the world title at this point.
Yeah, no, if he doesn't, it's a crime.
Yeah,
It really
absolutely.
is. Yeah. But
now, where does NXT go after Mania? Because let's think.
yeah, I was thinking of the future.
So, tag team champions are going to be probably we'll start with the women because you know what the women's going to be for sure.
Yeah.
Rhea's going to be women's champion.
she has to.
I would assume after she faces Charlotte, if it's singles or triple threat, regardless, they immediately go back to Bianca versus Rhea.
Yeah.
Or like Io Shirai maybe or something like that.
Yeah, she should be back, hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's the one. That's a big match they have to do.
I think you stick with Bianca and Rhea at that point.
for a little bit. Yeah, I think the people will still be interested.
And then you're probably still going to be doing Knox and Dakota Kai.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they should probably have like a few matches.
Yeah. Ciampa and Gargano is going to be red hot at that point, probably.
Yeah.
I can actually, this is going to be like super out of the box. Like,
Okay.
not really in like the future, but like, well, yeah, maybe, but like not like towards like Mania future, maybe like towards like Elimination Chamber. I can see like a crazy women's Elimination Chamber match for the NXT title.
Maybe not this year, but down the road, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Because I think this year Chamber's pretty much booked, right?
Well, they got the... Well, there's a rumor about...
The belt is not going to be... No belt is going to be defended in a Chamber, right?
No, because they're not going to have The Fiend in it, obviously.
No,
And they're not going to have Brock Lesnar in there. Because
Well,
they already have Drew McIntyre and Brock set, too.
Haven't they already announced that the Elimination Chamber is going to be number one contender for the Universal title?
I
I mean, that's what they're going to do, but...
Oh, yeah, I guess it has been announced. And Roman's going to win. So...
Yeah, that's a given.
But they have to do a women's chamber, right?
would think so.
I think so.
So would you maybe put the SmackDown one on the line in the women's chamber since Becky's going to do Shayna?
I would do the SmackDown one and have Sasha Banks come back there on that.
And then maybe screw Becky and win, and then you do Becky and Sasha at Mania.
Well, Sasha won, then you get Bayley. Yeah, you get Bayley and Sasha. So yeah, there's that one right there.
I think regardless, I think Sasha Banks is going to return a face.
Well, they have to do her as the face in that feud.
Yeah, because Bayley's been the heel for... Bayley's actually been really good as a heel.
I like heel Bayley.
She's held that belt for a long... The women's belts in particular have been held for a long time. Becky's held the belt for the last 5,000 years. So, yeah. I mean, Becky's reign is at what now?
I think we have 3 great stars as champions.
What's Becky's reign? Is it like...
It's close. It's got to be close to 300 days if it's not already.
Yeah, and then Bayley's reign, I think, is the longest SmackDown reign.
Yeah, she's the longest reign SmackDown.
The Fiend's going to hold it for a while. Well, maybe until Mania, unless they... I swear to God, if Goldberg beats the Fiend. And then you have Brock, and Brock is about to lose it to Drew.
Yeah. I want that to be the main event.
Really?
I want that to be the main event, but I hear that there's a good chance it's probably going to be Roman and the Fiend.
They're going to give Roman another main event?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to get another moment of Roman winning the belt at Mania on the main event. Oh, my God. See,
it's like I could accept the win, but I want McIntyre to have the main event. I want McIntyre to have that moment.
Yeah, for sure. And
because it's his time, you know?
The crowd's going to be pissed if Roman's the main event and he wins the belt.
Oh, they are.
Like, they're going to be like, really?
I'm actually really scared about that match,
How many main events does Roman have at Mania?
I think like 4. Maybe, actually, does he have 4?
In a row.
4 in a row.
Yeah.
Because he...
Brock,
Triple H.
Undertaker, and Brock again.
Yeah.
Who was last year?
Oh, it was the 3 women.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, that should have been the main event.
Yeah.
That was the match people were most into.
Yeah. I swear to God, if Roman...
I'm really scared about that Fiend and Roman match, too, because you know how many spears he's going to have to hit the Fiend with?
1, probably.
I'm probably... Well, no,
I'm joking.
I'm thinking he's going to hit him like 20.
I'm no! Oh, my God.
I'm legit scared.
That would be awful. Oh, my God.
Well, he'll probably hit him like with the first 5 and knowing the Fiend will kick out a 1.
Anyway, we're going to go back to NXT.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, but we're just looking at possibilities and stuff.
So NXT, like I said, main event, great main event. My only issue was I thought maybe a little bit too much at the end.
Yeah, I did at one point think maybe it was a little overbooked, just a little.
Another thing I would have done is I would have maybe had Johnny hit him in the ring coming out of nowhere with the belt, because as soon as Johnny grabbed it, we knew it, and Johnny stood there for like 10 seconds looking at him. We knew what Johnny was going to do.
Yeah, do a camera angle where you can't really see it. The next thing you see Ciampa turn around, he hits him with the belt. They're like, wait a minute, what the? And it's like, Johnny Gargano, what?
Yeah.
See, that would have been great.
It still is great.
Oh, no, it is great, but that may have been a little better.
I also love that he was wearing the DIY shirt.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, of course, Adam Cole would retain the NXT Championship here. What would you give this match in ratings?
4 3/4 for me.
I would go 4 3/4 as well, probably.
What was my rating?
I think you gave it either 4.5 or... Oh, yeah, you gave it 4.5. Great match. God, there was there was like 4 4-star matches on this show.